Stand by. We're on the air. It's Frankie Laine Time. Brought to you by Papermate, the only pen with a built-in spare refill. The new Papermate Capri with the piggyback refill. And all new ventilated spin curlers designed to make your home permanent take better. Tonight's guests, Johnnie Ray, Trini Race, Gene Baylos, Eddie Heywood, the singing discovery Ann Gilbert, the Mellow Larks. And now the star of our show, Frankie Laine.
Again, I hear the trumpets blow again. All aglow again, taking a chance on love. Here I slide again, but take that ride again. Starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love. Thought that cards were a frame-up, I never would try. Now I'm shaking the game up, and the ace of hearts is high, 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 high. Things are mending now. There's a rainbow blending now. There's a happy ending now. Taking a chance on love. Here I come again. But make me bum again. Acting dumb again. Taking a chance on love. Here I stand again. About to beat that band again. Feeling grand again. Taking a chance on love. I thought that cards were frame-up. Never would try. Now I'm taking the game up, and the ace of hearts is high, 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 high. Things are mending now. There's a rainbow blending now. There's a happy ending now. Taking a chance on love. I'm taking a chance on love. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you all. I'm most happy that you could make it. I think you're going to be happy, too, because we have some great guests here tonight. Johnnie Ray. I changed my mind. He's off the show. Gene Baylos, Trini Ray, Eddie Heywood, the wonderful Meadow Larks, and others. And we're going to get rolling in a minute, but first, here is a word from the Tony folks.
The up-and-coming hairstyles are sleek 20-curl hairstyles, perky, short 20-curl hairstyles, smooth, long 20-curl hairstyles. There's no end to the smart new 20-curl hairstyles you can perfectly wave with Tip Tony, the 20-curl permanent, the first permanent custom-made for these new hairstyles and for between-permanent stragglers. Only half the curlers to wind, actually half the work. Tip Tony is the same as Tony, only smaller, and costs just $1.25. You get fresh air waving lotion in a sealed bottle every time. Just the right amount for 20 curls. There's no end to the 20-curl hairstyles you can have with Tip Tony, the only 20-curl permanent in 3 types of lotions. One just right for you.
Now, how about that? Everything came off according to schedule. Most singers, ladies and gentlemen, on their way up are influenced by many other singers. Once in a long, long while, a singer comes on the scene who is so original that he becomes a phenomenon. Until our next guest appeared on the horizon, nobody had ever heard anything like it. He shot up like a veritable skyrocket. But he wasn't satisfied with just causing an overnight sensation. He worked and developed this fine talent until today. He has matured into one of this country's leading entertainers. Ladies and gentlemen, my privilege to present to you the fabulous Johnnie Ray.
Just walking
walking in the rain, getting soaking wet, torture in my heart. I'm trying to forget, just walking in the rain, so alone and blue, all because my heart remembers you. People come to their windows, they always stare at me, shaking their heads in sorrow, saying, who can that fool be? Just walking in the rain, thinking how we met, knowing things have changed. Somehow I can't forget. Just walking in the rain, walking in the rain, walking in the rain, just walking in the rain all day. People stand in their windows, they always stare at me, they're shaking their heads with sorrow, saying, who can that fool be? Now who can he be? Just walking in the rain, walking in the rain, thinking how we met, walking in the rain, knowing things have changed, walking in the rain. Somehow I can't forget, walking in the rain. Well, now, I could show the world how to smile. I could be glad all of the while. And I could turn the gray skies to blue if I had to. I could leave all the old days behind, leave all my past, I wouldn't mind. Start my whole life anew if I had you. Well, I could climb the snow-capped mountains, and I could sail the oceans wide. I could walk across the burning desert if I had my baby doll by my side. I could be a king without a crown, and I could be rich or poor, I'd be around, because there's nothing that I couldn't do if I had you. I could be a king without a crown, and I could be rich or poor, I'd be around, because there's nothing that I couldn't do if I had you. If I had
New. The beautiful new Paper Mate Capri with the piggyback refill. Oh, Papermate has a new pen. There's none to compare. With the piggyback refill, you've always a spare.
That's right. The Papermate Capri is the only pen with a built-in spare refill. So if you damage the point or run out of ink, just unscrew the cap and take out the piggyback refill. You see, it has 2 points, 2 ink supplies, one on top of the other, sort of
Piggyback.
reverse the sections like this, replace the refill, and you're all ready to write again with a completely new point and a completely new ink supply. With Papermate's built-in spare refill, there's no need to run out of ink, ever.
So buy a Papermate. You'll say it's great when you write with a Papermate pen. With the piggyback refill.
And remember, the amazing piggyback refill fits all Papermate pens. Now, an important message for students everywhere. Don't go back to school. Without a Papermate pen, especially the new Papermate Capri. For with the piggyback refill, you'll never be caught short during a test or exam. Now remember, don't go back to school without a Papermate pen.
Night and you and blue Hawaii. The night is heavenly, and you are heaven to me. Lovely you and blue Hawaii. With all this loveliness, there should be love. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we, and that's the way it should be. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true. This magic night of nights with you. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Hawaii. I want to be with all the Connies and Fahinis that I knew long ago. I can hear old guitars playing on the beach at Ho'olau. I can hear the Hawaiians saying,
为什么你不要到我的家去 baby?
it won't be long till the ship will be sailing back to Kona. A grand old place that's always fair to see. I'm just a little Hawaiian and a homesick island boy. I want to go back to my fish and toy. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakaku, Hawaii, where the huma huma nuku 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 aqua go swimming by. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You know, next to singing, I think the thing I like to do the most is to laugh. And our next guest can make me laugh easier than almost anybody I know. I'm not alone. He's been fracturing the people in theaters, TV, nightclubs for a very long, long time. Most recently at New York's Copacabana. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say we welcome Mr. Gene Baylos? Gene, I do hope you're in fine fettle tonight.
In fine what?
You know, good spirits.
Oh, I definitely am. I am.
Well,
and I want to tell you something, Frank. I think you're doing a great job on the show. I really made it no absurd.
Thank you.
And I want to tell you, my wife saw the show last week, and she came home raving about you.
Gee, wonderful.
They took her away today, and it's really wonderful. And you're doing a good job, so I'll see you. Wait in the car.
You're not supposed to start the act till I leave.
Okay, but here's what I want to do. I want to shorten the sleeves a half-inch, raise the coat. You'll come in Friday. Right after the holidays, I want to talk to you about a blue gabardine.
Go.
Bye. Very, very nice to be here. Of course, I didn't think I was going to be here till a few hours ago. There's a little difference in money, you see. I wanted $5, and Frank didn't want to give me anything. But I had a wonderful day at the track today. I got a ride home. I bet on a horse today, 20 to 1. He coming a quarter to 8. First time in the history of an 8-horse race. 7 horses came in for a photo finish. My horse had to sit down for an oil painting. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a sore loser, but when a horse comes over to the grandstand and says to me, which way did they go? Man, what good is money? What good is money? Take Henry Ford with all his wealth, never owned a Cadillac. This is a fabulous business. I say if you're doing a good job, why look for big laughs? Tonight, I'll settle for intellectual nods. You know, I never force my humor. I'm not like a lot of comedians. You get a lot of comedians come on the stage. If they don't get laughs, they brush off the show and they run. I never brushed off a show in my life. I try every show, but I never brushed off a show. Right before the show, I was standing outside the studio. A bookmaker walked over and said, Gene, you want to make some money? I said, how? He says, throw the show. I will never throw a show. I say you do well because with me, this is a fabulous business. If you're doing well, what does this all mean? Certain guys worry about $1, and I've been on TV before, and it doesn't prove anything at all. How do you like this? Tonight, I'm looking to show off. I burn a hole in the coat. And I'm glad to be here. I was on the show last year. Frankie gave me this watch as a present. Is this a nice watch? No matter what time it's all over the world, it's 4 o'clock on this watch. And I just come back from Miami. I worked in one place in Miami Beach 4 years. When I opened, I didn't have 10 cents. Today, I owe $62,000. You know why? I'll tell you why. Show business today is a phony business. Had a fella, Tony Martin, was down there last year for 2 weeks. What do you think he got for the 2 weeks? $30,000. Well, what good is it? It isn't steady. I work steady. Right after the show, I go to the warehouse. I got the Paramount Theater in Calcutta, India. I have 2 days in Bombay. These are terrible pains. I'm not a well-born. You know the guys that really knock me out? You ever get these guys stare at you like this on the street? You ever meet these guys? 5 o'clock in the morning, they stare at you like this here. You think they're staring? Just drove in from Miami. They made it in one trip. Yeah, you walk over to the guy and say, Lou, what are you staring? The guy's, what are you, crazy? Who's staring? Just drove Miami, made it in 33 hours. So what's so wonderful? The lights are with us, that's all. We drive all over like this, my wife and I. We made California close to 4 days. Keep our eyes on the road all the way through. We watched that white line yesterday. Went up the mountains twice. These are terrible pains, you see. But this is nice. Working in a theater like this is different than working in a theater in Miami. I worked in a theater in Miami about 3 years ago, and you should see the different types of people that come into a theater, especially in the afternoon. Now, who in their right minds come into a theater in Miami in the afternoon with the sun out? Who do you think comes in? Sunburn cases. They're walking like this. I'll sit over here, Freddie. You sit there by Harry, and I'll sit over here. But I'll tell you, tonight you've been such a wonderful audience. I'd like to do a little number. I recently did it at the pump room at the Mount Sinai Hospital. Tonight, I'll appreciate it very much after the show on the way out in the lobby if you'll try some of my jams and jelly. And I know I'm coming back here on Frankie's show next year because I overheard the producers say it's going to be a cold day when he'll be here again, either Christmas or the holidays, which I'm not definitely sure. But we made it about 4.5 to 5 hours. We drove right through. But the wedding is definitely set a week from Sunday. Now, Saul and Zelda are getting married. Those that are driving, listen to this. Those that are driving, please have a call. Now, we're going to use the back roads. Listen to this here. We are not having the wedding in back of the store. We're giving away also, after the show, a nude picture of Robert Hall. Listen to this. a 1956 Buick windshield wiper. Also a 12-pound, listen to this, we're giving away also 4 pairs of BBD shorts. With this, listen to this here. You in show business, get your feet off my stage. Now we're going to do this here, but it's definitely set. Now we're going to meet under the bridge, and we should make it about 2.5 to 3 hours if we try right, because these are terrible pains, and I'm not a well boy. But I will say one thing, that after the show, we're giving away the Hoover button. Listen to this. The return of the wealth of a man that never said that great success is not in the man and in his heart, but the thought, because you will know that I said to Freddie, these are terrible pains. I'm not a well boy. I'm going out of here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Thank you very much. We'll see you again real soon. Wow. Thank you very much, Gene Baylos. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't believe that I could even begin to guess how many talented youngsters there are all over the country knocking themselves out, waiting for someone to give them a crack at the big time. And when it happens, believe me, I can tell you, it's a combination of Christmas, 4th of July, and a happy birthday all rolled into one. I know. It makes me feel pretty good, too, when I happen to be around to see it happen to somebody else. A young lady was found, a girl who's going to sing now, by a groove record scout in Duluth, Minnesota, in a nightclub called The Flame. Before that, she had been singing all over, churches, radio, even with the Memphis Concert Orchestra. Now she's just made her first album. It's called The Many Moods of Ann. And here, for the first time, she is, for all of you to see, on a major network television program, Miss Ann Gilbert.
Love is a lovely thing. Love is a breath of spring. Love is a magic crown. But don't let it get you down. Give it a little whirl. Show it a little care. Get it into your heart, but baby, don't let it get into your hair. Hand it a big hello. Give it a swell farewell. What if it doesn't last forever? Better a little now than never. Shout it around the town, but don't let it get you down. Down, dear. Love is a lovely thing. Love is a breath of spring. Love is a magic crown. But don't let it get you down. Give it a little whirl. Show it a little care. Get it into your heart, but baby, don't let it get into your hair. Hand it a big hello. Give it a swell farewell. What if it doesn't last forever? Better a little now than never. Shout it around the town, but don't get you down.
There you go, Annie. There you are. I hope this gives you a lot of luck and a good start, Annie. Thank you very much. Ann Gilbert, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we helped her a little bit. Now, if you'd like a wave that takes better and will last many a month longer with any home permanent, then listen to what Mary Ann Shea has to say. Mary Ann?
Here's the secret of lovelier, longer-lasting waves. Look, new ventilated spin curls. See the wide open spaces like this? They let the waving lotion work more thoroughly, outside in, inside out. So your home permanent takes better than ever before. And all new ventilated spin curlers come in 2 styles. Soft style curlers give softer, looser waves like mine. Loose waves that last. And regular style curlers give livelier, curlier permanent waves like this. So don't use old-fashioned curlers with your next permanent. Get all new ventilated spin curlers, soft style or regular style.
If ever the devil was born without a pair of horns, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. If ever an angel fell, Jezebel, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. If ever a pair of eyes promised paradise, deceiving me, grieving me, leaving me blue, Jezebel, it was you. If ever the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. Or be better had I never known a lover such as you, forsaking dreams and all for the siren call of your arms. Like a demon, love possessed me, you obsessed me constantly. What evil star is mine that my fate's design should be Jezebel? If ever a pair of eyes promised paradise, deceiving me, grieving me, leaving me blue, Jezebel, it was you. If the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you. Night and day, every way, oh, Jezebel, Jezebel, Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and that just about winds up the first half of the show. Don't go away because Johnnie Ray is coming back, and he and I are going to try to do a little number together. It's a real gasser that we recorded the day before yesterday. In the meantime, Mellow Larks. Yes. Dum dum widdy widdy dum 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 widdy widdy dum 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 dilly dum dum dilly dum skitty widdy 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 dum 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 widdy widdy dum 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 widdy widdy dum 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 dilly dum dum dilly dum skitty widdy dum dum. See you in about a minute.
This portion of Frankie Laine Time was brought to you by Papermate, the only pen with a built-in spare refill. The new Papermate Capri with a piggyback refill. And all new ventilated spin curlers designed to make your home permanent take better. This is gowned by Sylvan Richard of Martini. Stand by. We're on the air. It's Frankie Laine Time. Brought to you by Pillsbury. Makers of Pillsbury Orange Cake Mix and Pillsbury Quick Caramel Nut Roll. Tonight's guests, Johnnie Ray, Trini Race, Gene Baylos, Eddie Heywood, the Mellow Larks, And now the star of our show, Frankie Laine.
If you've never seen a quaint old southern city, just think of New Orleans. If you've never seen that town, boy, it's a pity. There's nothing like New Orleans. It will remind you of passion lace. A glass of wine will reach your smiling face. And if you ever see a black-eyed gal like mine, boy, you're right in my New Orleans. Way down yonder in New Orleans, in the land of dreamy dreams, there's Garden of Eden. You know what I mean? Oh, three old babes with flashing eyes on the river with tender sighs. Why don't you give your lady fair a smile? You bet your life you'll linger there a little while. Sitting right here on earth with those beautiful queens. Way down yonder in New Orleans. Wah, 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 wah. Way down yonder in New Orleans. Well, we got that one out of the way.
Just look at this beautiful cake pedestal. Now, you know, Pillsbury is giving away 100 of them just like this in a big sweepstakes drawing. 100 genuine silver-plated pedestals with clean, modern lines, etched in silver, and with a handsome silver design on the base. Now, wouldn't you like to have one of them? You see, it's a beautiful new way to serve your Pillsbury cakes. And there's nothing to buy to get in on the drawing. You just send your name and address on a postcard to Pillsbury. And everyone who sends in a postcard gets this free recipe folder from Pillsbury. 11 wonderful ideas for exciting new kinds of desserts. And you make them with Pillsbury caramel, spice, and orange cake mixes, which are now selling at extremely new low prices. Now, using Pillsbury orange cake mix, for instance, the folder tells you how to make a delicious orange blossom dessert. And you know, it tastes just like it was made with ripe, juicy, fresh oranges. And that's because Pillsbury orange cake mix has crystals made from real oranges right in the mix. Now, to get this free recipe folder and also have a chance to win one of the beautiful new cake pedestals, you just put your name and address on a postcard and send it to Pillsbury, Box 678, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, all the cards must be received before midnight, September the 14th. And the names of the 100 cake pedestal winners will be drawn on Saturday, September 22nd. So hurry. Send your postcard to Pillsbury, Box 678, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Thank you, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, back around 1946, I was singing in a little joint, a club called Billy Berg's in Hollywood on Hollywood and Vine. Those were very lean days. And for those of us who were trying to get a break in this business, well, most of the time we worked for cakes and coffee and considered ourselves lucky if we just got the coffee. And on those days when the coffee didn't even show up, there were always one or two guys who would come through and help you out. Our next guest is a guy who shared some of what he got with me many times. He's a great pianist, composer, arranger. I'm very proud and privileged tonight to present to you my very dearest friend, Eddie Heywood. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it pleases me to let you know that Eddie has 2 very big records going. It wouldn't be fair if we didn't make him play at least one chorus of one of the tunes that's climbing higher on the list every day. Here's Eddie playing his latest composition, Soft Summer Breeze. Ladies and gentlemen, is Soft Summer Breeze, one of the 2 big songs that Eddie has going. But the real big one is the one that we're all dying to do with him right now. Hear that? Canadian Sunset. Once I was alone, so lonely and dead. You came out of nowhere, like the sun up from the hill. Eddie, sing your own song. Cold, cold was the wind. Warm, warm were your lips. Sing it, Eddie, sing it. Out there on that sweet trail, where your kiss filled me with thrill.
A weekend in Canada, a change of scene.
Oh, sing it pretty, honey.
Was the most I bargained for.
Some more? Pow! See you later, Daddy. Oh, you can do it. Eddie Heywood, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. Oh, what a thrill it is to be working with him. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The word flamenco, I think most of you know, means some sort of a gypsy. The Spanish gypsy. And the great flamenco dancers are always gypsies from Spain, naturally. Our next guest has been acclaimed all over the world as an incomparable among all flamenco dancers. So where do you think she's from? New York City. Where else? Right here, working at the Starlight Roof of the Waldorf Astoria with the Los Chavalas. Ladies and gentlemen, the brilliant flamenco dancer. You ready? Johnnie Ray!
You know, there's no trick to this new Sunday breakfast treat. New Pillsbury Quick Caramel Nut Roll. Look at that luscious caramel and chopped nut topping, huh? You know, your family will think you spent all day in the kitchen, but Pillsbury Quick Caramel Nut Rolls are the easy-to-fix sweet rolls with the hard-to-make look, because Pillsbury does all the hard work. Packs this luscious caramel and chopped nut topping in each can. Now, you just crumble it over the bottom of a cake pan, moisten with a tablespoon of water, just like that. And next come the 8 rolls of fresh dough. Just place them in the pan on the topping. And then, all you do is bake them and love them. There's nothing like that topping, rich with choice nut meats and luscious caramel. So this weekend, turn your Sunday breakfast into something special with new Pillsbury Quick Caramel Nut Rolls. Put them on your weekend shopping list. You'll find them at your grocer's dairy case, along with Pillsbury Quick Cinnamon Rolls and Pillsbury Buttermilk Biscuits. 2 other easy ways to please your family.
When the twilight is gone and no songbird is singing, when the twilight is gone, you come into my heart, and here in my heart you will stay while I pray. My prayer is to linger with you at the end of the day in a dream that's divine. My prayer is a rapture in blue with the world far away and your lips close to mine. Tonight, while our hearts are aglow, oh, tell me the words that I'm longing to know. My prayer and the answer you gave, may they still be the same for as long as we live, that you'll always be there at the end of my No, ladies and gentlemen, last Monday I had the good fortune to make my first recording with an old pal of mine. Now, a lot of people have asked us how a couple of guys who are so different can get together and decide on a song. Well, it's really just a question of give and take, a sort of a compromise. And that's how it was with us when we met at the recording studio last Monday. The meeting went something like this.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, John. It's good to see you. Well, what should we sing for our first recording together?
Oh, Frank, you know how I feel about you. As far as I'm concerned, you're the king.
Oh.
Whatever you...
Come on, you know I'm one of your biggest fans. You name it.
Say, I got an idea for a song that right down your alley. That's your style type of thing. Goes like this. Well, now, gee, but it's great after staying out late, walking my baby back.
Well, of course, anything you say, John, you know that. But I don't want you to think just of me in this instance. How about a song that's more your style?
Like what?
You're cheating hot. You'll make you No? Yeah.
Frank, you're too generous. But I can't let you make this big sacrifice just for me. I think we could do something more your style. Maybe like this one. If you're
You know, I actually get a lump in my throat when I think of what you are willing to sing for me. But I can't let you do it. I won't. I insist on doing your type of song.
Yeah?
Do not forsake me, oh my darling. No?
You'd be willing to do that for me.
Well, of course. You know that. You know how I feel about you.
I do now.
Well, look, I've got an idea. No, go ahead. No, you. Well, how about something different?
No, you go ahead.
Well, I've got a great idea, Johnny, and it just happens that I have something different with me.
Well, it just happens that I happen to have a song here with me.
What's yours?
Frank, it's one of those spiritual type of songs. It's called Up Above My Head, I Hear Music in the Air.
Oh.
What's the name of yours?
We'll do yours.
Shall we do it?
Let her go. Up above my head, I hear music in the air.
I hear music in the air.
Up above my head, there's music in the air.
Music in the air.
Up above my head, there's music in the air.
Music in the air.
And I really do believe there's a heaven somewhere.
There's a heaven somewhere up above my head.
Up above my head,
I hear music in the air.
there's music in the air.
Up above my head.
Up above my head,
I hear music in the air.
there's music in the air.
Up above my head. I hear music in the air.
I hear music in the air, and I really do believe there's a heaven somewhere. Music makes the world go round. The way to be happy is how I found. Sing a song, you're happy and free. Together our children, follow me.
I have a soul that's weary and worn, but I've heard the music since the day I was born. And I ain't afraid of what the good Lord said, 'cause I hear the music and it's up above my head.
I hear music in the air. I hear music in the air.
Well, above my head.
Up above my head,
I hear music in the air.
I hear music in the air.
Up above my head.
Up above my head,
I hear music in the air.
I hear music in the air, and I really do believe there's a heaven somewhere, up above my head.
Up above my head.
I hear music in the air.
I hear music in the air.
Up above my head.
Up above my head.
I hear music in the air. Up above my head.
Up above my head.
I hear music in the air. And I really do believe.
I really do believe.
I really do believe.
I really do believe.
We really do believe. Up above my head. Up above my head. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, mother.
Here it is, Kellogg's Variety Pack. 10 individual portions of your favorite Kellogg cereals. Why not let breakfast at your house be on a choose-it-yourself basis, 10 personal portions, each fresh as can be. Delicious, nutritious, convenient. Get it soon, Kellogg's Variety Pack, the world's leading cereal assortment.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've been absolutely wonderful this evening, and we appreciate it. It kind of winds up the show for tonight. We'll be back with you next week, and we're going to be very happy to have with us Ella, the great and only Ella Fitzgerald, the wonderful four lads, Bernie West, and a new singing discovery, Tony Travis. Until then, to spend one night with you in our old rendezvous. And reminisce with you. That's my desire. Thank you. Thank you and good night. So long.
Frankie Laine Time has been brought to you by the makers of Pillsbury Orange Cake Mix and Pillsbury Quick Caramel Nut Roll. Don't forget, next week you'll see Frankie Laine, Ella Fitzgerald, the four lads, Bernie West, and a new singing discovery, Tony Travis. Good night.